Hello, students! In this video, we will learn about the comparative life processes of plants and animals, with a particular focus on nutrition. These learning targets focus on comparing how plants and animals perform essential life processes, such as nutrition, gas exchange, transport, and regulation of water and solutes. As you go through the lesson, keep these goals in mind. Here is the essential question for this lesson. Why is it important for all living organisms to regulate the movement of nutrients, gases, water, and solutes? Plants are defined as multicellular eukaryotic organisms that primarily rely on photosynthetic nutrition. Photosynthesis allows plants to convert light energy from the sun into chemical energy stored in organic molecules. Plants are organized into two major organ systems that work together to support survival, growth, and reproduction. The shoot system is the above-ground portion of the plant. It develops primarily to capture light, exchange gases with the atmosphere, transport materials, and reproduce. The root system is the below-ground portion of the plant. It anchors the plant and provides access to water and mineral nutrients from the soil. This diagram illustrates how a vascular plant acquires and transports resources during the day. Roots absorb water and mineral nutrients from the soil and carry out respiration. Water and minerals move upward through the xylem, driven by transpiration from the leaves. In the leaves, carbon dioxide enters through stomata and is used in photosynthesis to produce sugars, while oxygen is released. The sugars are then transported through the phloem to roots, fruits, or growing tissues for energy or storage. Together, the roots, stems, leaves, and vascular tissues function as an integrated system that supports plant survival. Producing food requires more than light and carbon dioxide. Plants must first absorb water and dissolved minerals from their environment, which brings attention to the structure and function of roots. The left diagram shows root growth and specialization. Growth occurs at the root apical meristem, protected by the root cap, where cells divide. These cells then elongate in the zone of elongation and mature in the zone of differentiation into tissues such as the epidermis, cortex, and vascular tissue, with root hairs increasing absorption. The right diagram compares root systems. A taproot system has one main root from the embryo, while a fibrous root system has many thin roots that arise from stems. Both function in absorption and anchorage. These specialized roots illustrate how plant structures evolve in response to environmental pressures. Through modification of the same basic organ, plants can colonize deserts, wetlands, forests, and nutrient-poor soils. Stems serve as the structural framework connecting roots and leaves. They contain nodes, which are points where leaves or buds are attached, and internodes, which are the segments between nodes. In stem anatomy, vascular tissues are organized in bundles, but their arrangement differs between plant groups. Xylem and phloem are the plant's vascular tissues responsible for internal transport. Xylem carries water and minerals from roots to leaves in an upward flow and also provides structural support. Phloem transports sugars and nutrients from photosynthesizing leaves to other parts of the plant and can move materials in both directions. In monocots, vascular bundles are scattered throughout the stem, offering flexibility rather than rigidity. In eudicots, vascular bundles are arranged in a ring, providing strong structural support and organized transport. Certain plants have stems specialized for storage, photosynthesis, reproduction, or protection. Common examples include tubers, rhizomes, stolons, and tendrils. Leaves are essential to life on land because they are the principal locations of photosynthesis. Their broad, flattened shape maximizes light absorption. Inside the leaf, the mesophyll is made up of photosynthetic parenchyma cells rich in chloroplasts and lies between the upper and lower epidermis. Leaf veins, continuous with the stem's vascular tissue, contain xylem that brings in water and minerals and phloem that transports sugars to the rest of the plant. Some plants possess leaves modified for protection, storage, reproduction, or defense. Examples include spines, succulent leaves, tendrils, and reproductive leaves. Let us look into unusual nutritional adaptations in plants. Epiphytes grow on other plants for support but do not take nutrients from their host. They photosynthesize their own food and absorb water and minerals from rain, air, and debris, often through their leaves. Parasitic plants obtain water, minerals, and sometimes sugars directly from host plants. Carnivorous plants are photosynthetic, but capture and digest insects to supplement nutrients, especially nitrogen, in poor soils. Modified leaves form traps like pitchers, sticky surfaces, or snap traps, as seen in pitcher plants, sundews, and Venus flytraps. Unlike plants, all animals are heterotrophs, meaning they cannot produce their own food using sunlight. Instead, they must consume organic material produced by other organisms. Animal nutrition therefore depends on ingesting food, digesting it, absorbing nutrients, and using those nutrients for energy and growth. A single-celled organism like an amoeba exchanges gases, nutrients, and waste directly across its cell membrane because it has enough surface area. Similarly, simple multicellular animals like Hydra have thin bodies and a gastrovascular cavity that brings most cells close to the environment, allowing diffusion without a circulatory system. This figure explains how complex animals exchange materials internally. Because most cells are not in direct contact with the environment, complex animals rely on specialized internal exchange surfaces. These include the digestive system for nutrient absorption, the respiratory system for gas exchange, and the excretory system for waste removal. These surfaces are thin, moist, and highly folded to maximize surface area. The circulatory system connects all these exchange surfaces. The heart pumps blood to carry oxygen and nutrients from the exchange surfaces to body cells, and to transport carbon dioxide and metabolic waste away from cells for elimination. This diagram summarizes how animals obtain and use energy. Animals are heterotrophs, meaning they obtain chemical energy by eating organic molecules produced by other organisms. Food is first digested and absorbed, breaking complex molecules into smaller nutrients that enter body cells. During this process, some energy is lost as heat and in wastes. Inside cells, nutrients are used in cellular respiration, where chemical energy is converted into ATP. ATP powers cellular work, such as movement, transport, and synthesis. Some nutrients are also used for biosynthesis, supporting growth, storage, and reproduction. At every stage, energy is released as heat, reflecting the inefficiency of energy transformation. What are the 4 main feeding mechanisms of animals? Filter feeders strain small food particles from water using specialized structures, such as baleen in whales, to trap plankton while water passes through. Substrate feeders live on or inside their food source and consume it as they move, such as caterpillars eating leaves and maggots feeding on animal tissue. Fluid feeders use specialized mouthparts to extract nutrient-rich liquids from plants or animals, as seen in mosquitoes feeding on blood or hummingbirds feeding on nectar. Bulk feeders eat large pieces of food. Most animals use this method, either by chewing or by swallowing prey whole, as in snakes. Mammal teeth reflect diet. Herbivores have broad molars for grinding plants. Carnivores have sharp canines and cutting teeth for meat. Omnivores, such as humans, have a combination of tooth types. These differences match the mechanical demands of each diet. Many animals have a one-way digestive tract with a separate mouth and anus. This allows food to move in a single direction, so different regions of the digestive system can specialize in specific functions, such as ingestion, storage, digestion, and absorption. In humans, digestion begins in the mouth and continues through the esophagus, stomach, and small intestine, where most digestion and nutrient absorption occur. Accessory organs such as the liver, pancreas, and gallbladder release enzymes and bile that aid digestion. Waste then passes through the large intestine and exits through the anus. This organization allows digestion, absorption, and waste removal to occur efficiently and simultaneously. Birds lack teeth, so they rely on a 2-chambered stomach. The crop stores food. The gizzard grinds food using swallowed pebbles and muscular contractions. This adaptation allows birds to process hard seeds and plant material efficiently. Digestive systems also vary in length and complexity. Herbivores often have long intestines and specialized chambers for cellulose digestion. Carnivores have shorter digestive tracts because animal tissue is easier to digest. Insectivores and small carnivores have simpler, shorter systems with fewer specializations. Ruminants, such as cows, have a 4-chambered stomach consisting of the rumen, reticulum, omasum, and abomasum. Microorganisms in the rumen break down cellulose from plant cell walls. Food is regurgitated and rechewed as cud, then further digested. This system allows ruminants to extract nutrients from tough plant material. In the next video, we will continue the lesson by focusing on gas exchange, transport, and the regulation of water and solutes, explaining how these processes maintain internal balance and support survival in plants and animals. Thank you for listening.